a sweater, fitting in jeans with Katie and Sarah. No need to worry, you're on a lady journey.
Live
And we're live. Here we go with a special announcement.
with a special announcement. What if we saved it to the very end?
We just do a full episode and we're like, by the way, that's so us.
That is
Like and subscribe. Uh,
yeah, our special announcement is, guys, we are pivoting. It's not like we're shutting it down. We're just pivoting into sketches and we're going to take a break from podcasting.
yes. So this is going to be our last podcast for a little while.
But we are still going to do a weekly one on Zoom that will be on our Patreon.
Yeah.
That's like 30
So
minutes of a check-in or whatever.
yeah, so you got to pay if you want this.
If you
Not
want
for free anymore,
the
okay?
lower budget, and we'll just do how we've always done it, and then you guys can, if you want, switch over to the other tier if you want to stick around.
Yeah, so stay in. Wait, this is our big one. I'm sorry, I'm out of it because I was on a bus today. I
Right.
was on a bus. It was
And a bus will
hell.
do that.
It was hell.
I know. I remember a few years ago, I made a vow to myself, you will not take buses anymore.
I made that vow as well, and here I am. Here I am again. This is the one for everybody, right?
This
This
is,
is our
yes, this
final
is
episode.
the one that will go on this week.
Yes. Okay. So we're signing off, not forever, but we have to do what we have to do to make money, and we've begged and begged you guys.
This- It's your fault. But you know
So,
what? It's the name of the game. We
yeah.
canceled ourselves. We
Yeah.
did four, almost heading into our fifth season.
Yeah.
So we did a good run. There's only so much we can talk about on scones.
Oh, I know, I know. And it was like you said, it's like when we start doing the seasonal stuff, it's like, I don't know. We did candles. There's only so many topics. So we're gonna do sketches now, which I'm excited about. And our first sketch is already out by the time this comes out.
Yes, we will upload it tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'm in my mind, I put so much hope on it being like, I always worry, how some comics move to LA before they quit?
It's the quiet quitting. Yeah. Hmm.
When you are we pivoting? I always wonder if we're pivoting into our graves.
You know what?
But I don't think so.
I had the same because there's an emotional cushion to be like, we're still doing stuff. But at the same time, it's like we can't deny the fact that 4 years, we put 4 years into Lady Journey. And after last year, we said one more year, and we did one more year.
And the numbers kind of stayed the same.
In fact, they've gone down. A slight decrease. And I just think, sketches I'm excited about, and I want to go where my heart tells me.
Acting and writing. And I thought we did a good job of putting something together for the holidays.
And we did it kind of last minute too, and it was fun.
Yeah, so
We had the idea and then we just went for it, and I'm really excited about how it came out.
I was pretty proud of us for being like, let's just do one. We can fit this one in before the holidays. Let's see how it takes tomorrow. It'll be a good litmus test.
It was fun in the way that doing the podcast has not been for me in a while, because I just think that while I love the podcast, I love the people interacting, and I love the guests, I think I've just been spread too thin for a long time. And I'm looking forward to just pulling back a little bit, going in a different direction, doing these sketches like one, every now and then a bigger dump later. It's filling my cup. And that's what I need to
Yes.
focus on.
Yeah, I feel like this is where we do better creatively than the other. I mean, I did like hanging out. You know what it is? Sometimes I feel like our pod and just in general, my pods that I have always done are just an excuse to hang. It's my way of being taken seriously to go hang out with a friend.
I know. It's like we have it built in. But it's so funny because then it's like, well, we can actually just hang out. Like we could just hang out. And we
I
do.
know we do, but you know what's weird? It's like if you tell me we can just hang out, then it doesn't have the weight of it, and I just kind of start putting things off.
Well, I think for me too, yes, I agree with that. And then also it's like when you hang out and you have something fun to do, it makes it more fun. A
Right.
creative pastime, but I don't have any hobbies because my life, I'm obsessed with success. And it's not
Same.
helping. That's not
I
helping.
I also blame my freaking phone because you're like, I have watercolors that I always want to dip into, and I do it occasionally and I enjoy it.
Hmm.
But lately, I put Marty down and I'm just scroll for an hour, maybe
Well,
do a few things to get ready for tomorrow, and then like, what can I do for a video the next day?
yeah, yeah, it's a lot. Everything is a lot. And, this is the right choice. It's the
It
right choice for
is.
us. And when you make a right choice for yourself, wow. I was sad. I was sad. I went through a whole process of grief. I went up, I was in denial. I said no.
Right.
And
Well,
then every
sometimes I
flavor.
like, I think, and it's like how when we did the regs and we did the lady regs, and there was where we were like kind of like the sigh after a laugh, and then you're like, well, what else do we talk about? But we managed to get back, and I kept being like calling them lulls, and then I decided not to call them lulls. They're called resets. That sometimes you're
Yeah.
like, this isn't really like a quitting; it's just a pivot.
It's just a pivot. And you know what? We did the Lady Regs. We went to Skankfest. We had a great time. You were already booked on the podcast. I ended up hopping on last minute. It was Karen
Great
Feehan, Micah
addition.
Fox, and Bonnie McFarlane. And when we were all five on there, I was like, oh my God, that was so fun. And it made me feel like everything that we did on Lady Journey could pay off in another way. Because I was like, oh, we have like the
A quip.
chemistry and like we're ready to go. And that made me feel so good because it's like that this is what a lot of people have said, where it's like, oh, you try one thing, it doesn't work out, you feel like you really want it to work out, and then it's like something else comes out of nowhere. And then it's like that. We were already talking about like maybe we could do the Lady Regs on something. Like the show was sold out. People were complimenting us like,
Yeah,
up and down.
we got some great DMs and comments being like, I hope this is a regular thing. I hope so too, but I understand. I'm always one of those like, how can we monetize
I know,
this?
I know. Same, same. I'm like, I could do the Gramercy Theater. No one will come for me, but I'm happy to ride the
Or
coattail.
me, I'm like, who's got the following that people will come to the Gramercy Theater? It really is just an improv.
Yeah. Well, my mind went to the same place immediately where I'm like, we should all go on tour. Let's just go. Let's get a tour together.
I'm getting
Us.
t-shirts made.
Right, right, right. I'm a million miles ahead. I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
I know, but we'll see. I'm hoping it becomes a regular thing. But it is true. It's like all these things prepare us for the next thing. I felt comfortable with you and all the other, but I felt like, I could be like, well, Katie's got a story and I could set you up. I know
Yes.
your background.
Yeah. Yeah. And it does quitting always feels like a thing where it's like there's such negativity. And we've talked about this on the podcast so many times. But I think that like quitting or moving in a different direction is, can be perceived as healthy.
Yes. Well, it's like what, not that I'm saying this is an abusive relationship, but
Well, it's like, what are we supposed to do? I said this on the Patreon. It's like, are we supposed to do this until we're dead?
right.
Do Lady Journey until we die?
I was just like a hobby where you're like, it is very time consuming. I just like also love that Lady Journey pivots to the Skankfest world.
I know. We're like, we're home. It's so funny.
I
Well,
had, yeah, no idea that we weren't supposed to be talking about scones, but really just making fun of incels in the crowd.
they love it. They
They
really love it.
they loved it.
I will say I did get one follower from that show, and it was the guy that Karen told us not to make fun of because he was like a special person, like just
Yes.
she was like, no, he's fine. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll pop off from this. And I was like, well, I got Kevin. So thank you for listening, Kevin. If you're out there, God bless. Thank you so much.
I know, I have a guy that I swear is an avatar in my DMs that constantly hearts and does like heart motion eyes emojis, and he never talks to me. His name is Bruno Keller or something, and I'm like, who are you, mystery man?
Who are
Are
you?
you the love of my life?
Oh my God, sweep me off my feet. So I was in
Do you
Providence.
have those?
No, no, not really. I
I
have
feel
like
like
one every,
I feel like every female comic has one simp.
right. I feel like you know what? I did have, which this is not the same, but I had this guy who was a musician who kept friending me, and then he sent me like a couple weird messages, and then I just unfriended him, and then so it didn't go like that, but I think he did send me like kind of a forward message, so I just unfriended or unfollowed. And then he several times was tagging me in his comments on other people's posts or like on his own like music posts. And he was like not a good musician. It was like what I would consider like kind of generic, like Dave Matthews Band, like
Okay.
that genre of like you're not really that good, but there's nothing to distinguish you.
Yeah.
And so yeah, people would like comment on his like music and be like, "Wow, I love this." And he'd be like, "This is the song I wish I could sing to Katie Hannigan." And I was like, "Oh my God, I blocked. I blocked immediately." I'm like, "This is so alarming."
I know there is a lot that I'm like, but they are a fan.
I did
And
have that
I'm
deep inside where you're like, "Oh, finally."
I know I was
Adoration I've always deserved.
it's like remember when the lead singer of Maroon 5 got in trouble for naming his child after his mistress?
I
And
did not know that. That's
and
great.
where he DM'd her through Instagram or like she was DMing him and then they hooked up through that. And I was like, hey, we are told to engage with our DMs. So
Yep,
is he really the problem?
that's good business. That's networking. Okay.
He's feeding the algorithm
Yes.
by sleeping with his incels.
Well, I wish I had the strength to
Uh,
do that.
well, only a guy could sleep with a person that DMs them. What a risk.
Right, right. I know. Remember
I feel like I would get murdered.
that guy I had that came to my show? Remember I think I talked about him on the podcast.
Yeah.
And he had printed out like I'd posted like a photo of myself as a child on Instagram and he had it printed out and glued to a poster board.
I don't want to. I think, is this the one that also came at Mike?
Yes. And then he
Okay.
tried to sue Mike for making uh,
Irish slander,
Irish slurs. Yes.
but didn't mind anti-Semitic, like
He the
jokes of other people.
Well, the whole reason that he was attracted to me in the first place was remember we did that sketch with Joe, and it was like I was Joe's wife, I was playing you, but I was also
Yeah.
the elderly woman.
Yes.
And like she falls down, Joe tries to help her, but Mike is like the stronger guy and he helps her. Well, like in an outtake, riffing, I was like, I wish my granddaughter would marry you instead of that Jew, which this is pre Palestine, and just all in good fun. I was playing an
It's a
elderly
character.
woman.
It's a
Yeah,
character.
not my personal view, just the
Exactly.
character. And he thought that that was so funny, and I guess thought it was some kind of dog whistle that he showed up to my show and like gave me a bunch of gifts, and they were
I've
like
met him.
Hanukkah socks.
I've met him.
If you're listening, please stay away from me.
I think so. I'll be amazed if he's still listening.
That would really show the test. I'd be like, okay, fine, you're back on board. If you've listened to every episode, I will I'll give you the time of day.
You get all access.
You get all access. That's all. Oh, so yes, I took the bus to Portland last night, which was fine. I took
I
the
saw,
Peter
I was
Pan
like, were
bus.
you in Providence?
Yes,
Providence? Okay.
I went down there. I took the Peter Pan bus, which I have to say is the best of the worst, when it comes to buses.
Is that the one that I really liked for a while? That I was like, this is the nice bus, is Bolt Bus. But then I think it got bought, and I think it may have been Peter Pan that took it over.
Yeah, I think like Megabus is not real anymore either. There's
No,
all these weird the buses they
yeah, they come and go, but I feel like Peter Pan's been for a while. The reason why I liked Bolt Bus is like they were the first bus that had Wi-Fi.
Oh, I don't know that I ever took a Bolt bus. Peter Pan, the difference, Greyhound is awful. Greyhound is like a prison on wheels. It's
I
the worst.
I had a weird, it's nothing scary, but there was a guy that you know how when you're boarding, what's the station to get on the bus? Is
Oh,
it
Port
Penn?
Authority.
Port Authority.
Yeah.
It's a sad place.
Terrifying. It's a third world country over
But
there.
some of the bus loading is undergroundish, right?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
dark. So it was like 9 in the morning. This guy on the phone, I was like, are we getting pranked? I was like, he must have just gotten out of prison not knowing what time it is. He thought it was 9 p.m. And for about a full hour on the phone, he was uh arguing with the guy on the other side of the phone, talking about, no, dude, it's nighttime. And I was like, what are you talking about?
That's insane.
It was such an insane thing that I was like, and then finally he came to and be like, oh my God, it is daytime. And I'm like, yeah,
Wow.
the sun's out and it's a time that you should know that it's daytime.
Sir, how did you get here?
And it was blowing my mind, but that is the kind of people that's on a
Yeah,
bus.
that yes, it is somebody who has never heard of AirPods. It's somebody on my bus today was having a loud conversation on speaker about $17,000 that was missing with multiple people. I'm like, God bless, gloves, a pair of gloves were involved. But so I show at Providence was fun though. I did the Providence Comedy Underground, enjoyed it. I was heckled in the front by a drunk mom who also did say that she hated her son, which I think is a red flag. There's like a thing that's very in to like hate your kids.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that as a humor for me as well. Like,
Yeah, because it's like
I
I think
think it's an
be a
easy
bad
place.
mom.
It's an easy place to go to, but there is, when you're saying that your kid is, I'm like, there's something that's like, I think that's on you.
Yeah, and I did for like a while when I was like trying to figure out if I wanted to have kids, I would go on Reddit and I would read these people that like regretted having kids. And it actually pushed me more towards being like, oh, you're insane. So of course it's a nightmare for you. It's like when you
Right.
reviews of like a Chinese food place and someone's like, well, I was not treated with the dignity to which I am accustomed.
You're like, it's a Chinese food restaurant.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
supposed
it's
to be
takeout.
takeout. It's
Yeah.
takeout. Well, I watched a clip yesterday of this woman, probably around my age, talking about how her son stood her up and she's really upset for dinner. And there is a part of me, I was like, okay, if you're going online for this, I can understand why he stood you up because I
Yeah.
can tell right now you are one crazy bitch. And people are in the comments made me feel better about
Yeah.
society. They were like, you need to take this down immediately.
Yeah, you're not well, ma'am. Seek help.
I
Seek
know.
help.
Also, I think it's kind of normal to kind of get blown off by your 14-year-old kid.
Yeah, it's like that's part of parenting, right? Like they're not there to like idolize you.
Yeah, that
So,
I feel like going online. There was one time when a mom was like, "Look how messy my son's room is," and I'm like, "I can't, oh my God."
it's like you're
Uh,
online bullying your own kid.
I know.
Look, here's his cum pants.
Right. Well, it's the same as like, when we talk about the ones that are like, my mother-in-law is a narcissist, where I'm like, well, I don't see her on here.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes a narcissist will call another narcissist a narcissist. Sometimes narcissists, they find each other.
Yes, and they cannot hang out.
Yeah, yeah. It's so crazy. Ever since I started going to therapy 9 years ago, I haven't been friends or dated any narcissists.
Right.
And it made me realize that I was just being problematic and calling people narcissists and like gravitating towards people that were clearly insane.
Right.
Oh, so anyway, so my show,
Right. The
oh,
lady
so
heckler, the mom,
Lady Heckler
hates her son.
hates her son, heckles me. She's hammered, hammered. And actually, I felt sometimes when you get heckled, it's scary, but I felt like, I got heckled really brutally at Skankfest by the veteran. And, I felt like I handled it well. So I, was kind of like going with it, asking her how many drinks she had. And I was, calling it my wellness check.
Yeah.
And then so I'm like begging everybody to follow me, and one person from the show follows me. And can you believe who it was?
That's your
That
that's your
crazy bitch.
your mom.
I'm like, great, thank you.
You know, those are those people can be, they don't know how to love.
I'm like, I'll take it, please.
They love differently.
They do. They do. And you know what? She was just hammered, I think. It's like when somebody's calling out and then they only do it like one time, it's like it's fine.
Right.
I mean, don't
Yeah.
please don't call out if you're listening to this thinking that you're gonna love the show because it is a nightmare.
I think the ones, and we've talked about this, the ones that always kill me are the ones that are like, mm, ah, yeah.
Oh
What?
my God. The worst. The
Because
worst.
they're not being mean, but now they're part of the show.
Right, right. It's like I have to hear you. I'm trying to think of my next thing, and you're over here eating a sandwich, actually. Oh my God. Speaking of Providence, Rhode Island, I've been there only 2 times. One time it was brutally freezing, so I only ate at the Uno's. That's the only place we ate.
Yeah, which I don't mind an Uno's.
I love a deep dish. Love a deep dish.
It serves its purpose. It's like a Chili's almost.
I love Chili's.
I love
I love
Chili's.
fast casual. Happy to be there. Happy to be there. I just had an audition for a Red Lobster commercial, and it was some of the most insane dialogue. It was like snipping, crimping, and sipping that gold liquid dip. I was like, who wrote this? It's awful.
I don't know, but I love it.
It was like an embarrassment of riches of lobster dishes. It was like sultry. It was like pick a moment. It was awful, and I doubt that I'll book it. But oh, so I did have a great meal when I was in Providence. I went to a place called Blake's Tavern, and they were
Okay.
pretty mean. So I did get my order to go, but I had an incredible shepherd's pie, which I had
Oh,
forever. God, that's such a good.
I love shepherd's pie, and I realized growing up, my mom always made it, and it lacked love. There was no butter, no salt. It was an English version,
A bland.
a bland pie. But when you have it at a pub, they're like, it's got a lot, it feels like it's got a lot of like A1 sauce in there, kind
Yeah,
of. The
very
potatoes are
saucy.
more buttery to me and salty.
It was incredible. I'm like, I love shepherd's pie, but it's such a pain in the ass to make because you basically have to make like two different dishes.
Right.
You have to make the beef and whatever you're putting in. They only had corn in this one, which I may just try in the future. And then you have to make the mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are so much work. You have to boil it, then you have to mash it, then you can't over mix it.
Yeah, because then it gets like gluey.
Yeah, and that's always, I'm like, I can't have anxiety at this time of the day.
Well, it's like I can't make those meals. It is, somebody had posted about like girl dinner. You're like, we don't have time for that to cook
No,
a meal for ourselves.
anytime I'm making a meal lately, it's one pan or one like a sheet pan or like a one pot or like the instant pot. And it's like if I can't make it in under 30 minutes or like put everything in and just let it do its thing, then I just can't do it.
Right. My new fixation is getting ground beef and taco seasoning.
Oh, I love it.
It's so easy. And then I just eat it with I'm gonna eat it with sweet potatoes tomorrow night, but
Ooh, so healthy.
yes, but I've been eating it with corn chips and onions and
Oh, like
tomatoes and
nachos.
yeah.
So good. Yeah, I love, especially like you just get the little pack of taco seasoning, you just dump it in. You're like, oh, That's so easy.
Yeah,
So
it takes
good.
like 10 minutes to make it.
But I won't have that unless I have all the fixins. I have to have like the cheese. I have to have sour cream. Now I have to have like the white onions.
Yes, I
I love
love the
it. The black
accoutrements.
olives.
Well, can I tell you, I had another Alison Roman blunder. That
Not
bitch,
again.
like, I don't know. I'm like, am I not following? I even got a thermometer for my oven to make sure that it hits the temperature correctly because I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm not putting in it in the oven's not getting to the right temperature. Maybe that's why it's not cooking all the way through from when she said. So I used the pan that she talks about, but she put so much butter in the recipe that it leaked all over onto the floor of the oven when it was cooking, and that it
No.
caused a huge smoke thing. And I thought I had cleaned it properly or put tinfoil, and then I tried to cook something the other day and I almost smoked Marty out during his nap.
Oh no.
That I'm like, how is it that I've had four recipes from this woman and
Sue.
I can I sue?
Yeah. I think at the least,
I kind of want to put her on blast.
I think you should. Oh my God, this could go viral quick.
I know, and then Lady Journey's back on.
Yeah, we're back on. This is where our career is. It's like we're no, we're doing the sketches and then we're like, we're now pivoting into rage bait.
White on white crime.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
a
now
little white
pivoting
lady on white
into,
lady.
yeah, I'm pivoting into looking for a Karen and I roll. I roll on her. Uh,
Oh, we should do one called Karen's Gone Wild.
I think that it would be really fun to just go out in public and pretend to be a Karen.
I know where I would like, I really love the idea. As I was doing this kind of as like my own personal funny bit of just anytime something annoyed me and being like, I'm calling the cops. When
Yeah,
the train's late, I'm like, I'm calling the cops.
I'll call 911 on this subway. Oh, that's funny. That's so funny.
It's so much fun, no matter how small of a slight has happened, to say that you are calling the cops out loud is really funny to me.
And they will come. I think also one of the things I'm kind of in my fantasy of our pivot into the performing arts, into sketch, it's like thinking of getting wigs. I sent you the interior designers who are insane and just they're like budget interior designers and they just ruin people's homes and they just have the short Karen haircut because it's in the 90s. It's like budget decorating.
It's so funny because I remember those shows back then, and then you're like, I don't know why, but it did probably look cool for the time. But when you
It
retrospect,
looks insane. It's like
they're
just have
like,
your kid paint on your bathroom wall.
I know, and I love that they're like, and we paint this natural wood white, and you don't even have to do a good job because it's rustic. And you're like, it looks like
It
shit.
looks so bad.
My sister and I always get a kick from that era of the 90s of how moms went batshit crazy for sponge painting, and you could go to your friend's house and you're like, wow,
We
your
had
mom
so much
sponge
sponge
painted,
painting.
sponge painting was huge.
We had so much sponge painting. We loved it. Oh,
Lampshades, wall.
yeah. The finishing was like the molding all the way around, just on the side. So funny. I think
It's
my mom
awful.
she got really into it and then she got tired, so then it was just kind of like the sponge just like
Not as.
no overlap. It's just like she's like, I gotta
It's
get
a
through
lot.
this.
It's a lot. I just am like, how do people think that look good, and do you think it will come back?
Oh.
You know what look I think I don't like that I feel kind of took over was a barn door on everything.
Oh, hideous. Yeah, I feel like that's really millennial. That's like millennial chic to have that. It's like within the mason jar aesthetic.
Yeah, it's ugly. A
Ugh.
big barn door in your New York apartment?
Nothing related to a barn I would like. As a person from Indiana, it's not chic. It's a barn to
No,
me.
it's like it's this huge door that you can see with open like metal stuff.
And then rolling, it's like, come on. That's not soundproof.
I always like the one in Comedy Works, Denver condo. They have one for their bathroom that if you made it really heavy, so when you have to take a shit and you're trying to push it open to get in there, that you, it's like,
Here's a sketch pitch. I think we are down to our last minutes here.
how sad.
I know, but we'll still be on Patreon. So if you value us, cough it up.
Come over to Patreon. Come.
We're gonna be doing other fun things other than the podcast, like the live
Great.
reading of my script.
The live reading. I also think we should do a game show called Is This AI? And we just
Love it.
bring up stuff that we're like, is this AI? And try to determine.
And then we just show terrible photos of people. Like, oh, nope, that's how you look. Okay, so here's my pitch. We do the two ladies budget decor, and we try to get Lex to into getting us up into one of those young boys' bedrooms that live above Grove, and then we like redo their bedroom to make it more like fuckable.
I have a short hair lady wig.
Oh, yes. Yes. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
and
I'll
we
wear
just
some
only
white
do
pants.
sketches in those wigs now. Oh, well,
Guys, it's gonna be fun. Just join our Patreon. And that's also our way that we're gonna help pay for our sketches. So
yes.
you're part of production.
Yeah, you're our
You're
benefactors.
producers.
You're our
Yeah.
benefactors. And we are and the money's going to Lex. We did not fire him. We are keeping him on.
Yeah.
He's our
So
employee.
I know it's just in time for the holidays. What if we just like let him go before the holidays?
Sorry you got laid off. Sorry, buddy. But he's busy now. I feel like
He's
he's doing
working.
good, which I'm happy for him. I was happy to see him at Skankfest
Yeah, he loved it.
working on Joe's documentary.
It's really where he should be. He doesn't deserve, he does, not that he doesn't deserve, he should fly with Skankfest.
Yes. He would be great. He's
Yeah,
their demo. He should
perfect.
be the head camera guy of Skankfest. And that's
I-
my recommendation for him.
Yeah,
He
I
does have
stand by
a
him.
Skankfest tattoo.
Yeah, he's happy there.
And he's married and he's also a lovely guy. So he's not creepy.
No, I was saying that, it's good being, if you're a guy and you're married, it shows the world that somebody will vouch for you. A lady will vouch for you.
It's true. It's true. It's like at least one person doesn't think I'm creepy.
Right. Well, it's like I think Jerry Seinfeld got in trouble. He's like it when men are like old and still single, he's like they're weird. They turn creepy. And you're like, it is kind of true the ones that are perpetually single at a certain age are like it's weird.
Right. Well, what's going on, you know? I
Right.
with women I get it because I feel like, the woman who is she has like a lot of friends, a lot of community, but it's like guys don't really have that many friends. They're just like 60 trying to get pussy
Right.
at Blake's Tavern where I got my shepherd's pie. Thank you.
Getting pussy at 60.
God bless. God bless.
Good luck out there.
Well, let's wrap this baby up. I want to say
Yeah.
thanks to everyone. I want to say thanks to you, Sarah, the past four
Thanks.
years.
Been a blast. Um, our relationship has gotten stronger. It
We're
never weakened. I
we
don't think
never
I was
did.
ever sick of you.
No, and we never got in any fights. We
We
have the
never got any
perfect
fights.
temperament, I think, to work together because
It was always because it was always like, who cares? Whatever, move on.
I
This
know.
isn't brain surgery.
No,
Like,
no.
it's a podcast.
We're just
We'll
having
do
fun.
it. We're improving while we're going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we're no longer going. We're going over there now. Now we're over here. So we hope you guys will join us. Stay on board, and as soon as we get famous, we'll probably do the podcast again,
Yeah.
or we'll be touring. We're going out.
We're doing something. We're still in the realm of Lady Journey because a lot of our sketches are in that world.
Yeah, we're not quitting comedy. That would be sad. If we're like, we have to actually.
I
We're
can't,
done.
I don't think I could ever quit comedy. It's my gay lover.
I know I like it too much. I
Yeah.
think I would still just do it for fun, which
Same.
I'm like, I'm taking a bus for 8-hour round trip for $100. I'm like, that's not really fun.
Well, I know I'm like I think sometimes I have quit comedy, but in the world realm of like I'm not trying to pursue it. I'm just focusing on the making the stuff.
Yes, yeah. And that's where you're a real artist.
That's weird. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not doing a thing where I'm just, pandering to a certain demographic
Right.
that's going to shoot me to the top.
Or, and then turn on you at the very
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, yeah. Well, also because I don't know how to do that. And I've tried to figure it out multiple times. I cannot wrap my mind around it. But
It's luck. It's
it's
luck.
luck.
It's luck meets hard work. But we're doing the hard work part.
We are. We are. So thanks everybody for everything. And
Join us on Patreon.
oh
Still
yeah.
follow us on Instagram because that's where you'll see a lot of our sketches. We're gonna it's a collaboration, so we're just gonna collaborate on our
Yeah.
accounts with Lady Journey.
Follow our stuff. Lady Journey.
Lady Journey.